Hey guys, how we doing? So, I recently tried to quit smoking, so, I said tried. I recently realized I was getting a little too high, and I started doing some stupid shit, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you get a little high and you do some stupid shit, and we've all been there, we're at college, right? And I realized the biggest problem was I got too high one night and I decided to join a comedy club named after a receptacle for fish. So that was probably my rock bottom. But I will say my days with Aquarium stand-up troupe is behind me, and now I've moved on to the Fishbowl stand-up group, which I guess is maybe a bit of a lateral move for me, I'm not sure. You know, kicking an addiction is hard. Anyone that's ever had an addiction will tell you it's pretty fucking hard. But I'll tell you the best part is having a support system, a group of friends that really cares about you. Hey, some of them are even here tonight, you know, give them a big round of applause, guys. You know, they're over here, they're supporting. I appreciate you guys. But you know, I found sometimes they can't even support me, you know, it's hard. And so in those moments, I have to dig real deep down in myself, you know, I have to look inside myself, into my soul, really. And I have to find the strength to pour myself a drink, I guess, you know? I mean, hey, maybe one or two or maybe even 12. I mean, hey, it's just a nightcap, you know? Doesn't really matter, right? It's all sin under the sun anyways. At the end of the day, I found that the easiest way to kick an addiction is just kind of like swap one out, you know? Like trade one out for the next one. And truthfully, that's the easiest way I've found it too. Ultimately, all that stuff about like love and care and like a support system is kind of bullshit, right? Because at the end of the day, the only people I want carrying me home are Tom Collins and Captain Morgan, right guys, you know? Anyways, no, I mean, keeping an addiction is hard though. It really is hard. And ultimately, I kind of just want to take note. I mean, how many other alcoholics are in the crowd right now? You know, show of hands, guys? No? No one? Oh, one, two. You guys are a little shy. I mean, come on, that's gotta be a fucking lie, right? Like, we're at Mizzou. I mean, I don't need to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure an addiction kind of comes with the diploma, right? Like, we're not exactly at Yale. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is a true story. I think on the back of the diploma, there's like a coupon for rehab, which is actually pretty sick. It's actually one of the only good things that Mun Choi has done for the student body. I mean, sorry, Mun Choi. But hey, you know, for those of you that raised your hands, I appreciate the honesty, and I'll catch you at the bar after this, right? You know, it'll be a good time. And for everyone else that didn't raise their fucking hand, I'm sure you're really eating this shit up, feeling all big, all proud, you know? Well, I mean, what do you fucking think, you're better than me? I mean, come on, guys. You're not fucking better than me, let's be honest. What, is life some big competition, you know, to you guys? Is that what this is? Well, you're gonna feel pretty fucking stupid when I beat you to my funeral, all right? I mean, I'm gonna be laying down in there and y'all are gonna be looking down on me like you are right now, you know? It's a big fucking deal. Damn, that was kind of heavy. Guess I kind of killed the vibe. Hold on. Kind of need a drink. Shit. I had to bring this because the prices at the bars are just way too fucking high. I mean, that's just the truth. And I said to meet you guys at the bars, but I'm not buying, you know? I'll take a drink or two, but it's definitely not gonna be rounds on me. But hey, at least they're not as expensive as the bars in Oklahoma. I went to go visit a friend recently, a couple weekends ago, over in Oklahoma State. He lives in this little town called Stillwater. And truthfully, the town should be named Backwater because there's so many fucking ho-dunks back there, you know what I mean? Like, this is a real bumfuck town, I'm not gonna lie. It's in the middle of nowhere, and it kind of shows with the clientele at the bars. I mean, you walk in and it's flannels and cowboy hats as far as the eye can see, which, you know, isn't exactly my vibe, I don't think. But it was a good time. Except for when I went to the bar and I got charged $7 for a beer, which is fucking astronomical. I think they somehow assumed I was out of town. I don't know. They didn't really look like their average clientele. But I was so mortified, I had to run to the bathroom because, Jesus Christ, that shit was unfortunate. I mean, like, $7 for a Miller Lite? That's ridiculous. Anyways, I tipped 15% and then I walked out of there. And I went to the bathroom and I started looking at myself in the mirror, and that's when I was rewarded. Because, I don't know how you guys feel, but when I'm drunk and I look in the mirror, that guy is the most attractive motherfucker on the planet, right? You know what I mean? It's the best version of yourself. You look at yourself and you're like, wow, that guy, he looks pretty fucking good. See, the problem is that guy doesn't stick around for the B-reels the next morning because I look in that shit and I'm like, who's this ugly guy that swapped me out? When I looked in the mirror last night, I looked fucking fantastic. Yeah, unfortunately my friends like taking bad pictures of me, but that must be a me problem. I'm sure no one else experiences that. Anyways, I was quickly interrupted from my longing in the mirror for this attractive man by a quick shout. Ah! I heard it from the bar, and I quickly ran to investigate. I come outside, and I scanned the room. MAGA hats and thin blue lines as far as the eye could see. But beyond them, I saw on the dance floor something that shocked and appalled me. No, it wasn't a hate crime. It was much worse. Those motherfuckers were square dancing on the fucking dance floor. What the fuck, dude? I mean, I've been to some weird-ass bars, but square dancing on the dance floor? I mean, hey, this is Stillwater we're talking about, but I didn't even expect that. But the weirdest thing was, these fucking darn tootin' honky-tonk actual motherfucking motherfuckers were out there dancing, square dancing, and not to like some, you know, George Strait or like Johnny Cash or anything like that. They were out there dancing to like real music, you know? It was, something like this, you know? Somebody come get her, she dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. And it was crazy, you know? I thought about going out there and showing up my line dances, but the truth be told, I thought I would get run over. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I think some of those cowboys are gonna need a little help from Tom Collins and Captain Morgan to carry him home, you know what I mean? But that's all I got for me today. Thank you, guys.